Situation Update, 95 Theses. July 1, 2020 by Anna von Reitz. Remember that our government of the people, by the people, and for the people is not always in session. Realize that it has now been called into session. Now read the list. 1. A state is not a state of state. And neither is it a state of state. 2. A state of state is a business organization. 3. Our American states of states haven't been functioning since the Civil War. 4. The American states of states still need to be reconstructed. 5. Only the American states can reconstruct the American states of states. 6. The American states are now assembling to do so. 7. The American states govern via their state assemblies. 8. The Territorial United States DBA, the USA, Inc., is bankrupt. 9. The Municipal United States DBA, the United States, Inc., is bankrupt. 10. The only solvent government left is the United States of America. 11. The United States of America is our federation of sovereign states. 12. What needs to be fixed is our Confederation, DBA, the States of America. 13. Our actual states are populated by people, who are lawful persons. 14. Our people are state citizens and self-govern via their assembly. 15. Every state is populated by living people and lawful persons. 16. The state citizens are the American parties to the constitutions. 17. There are 3 federal subcontractors and 3 constitutions. 18. The state citizens are the only ones who can enforce these contracts. 19. Because our states were not in session, there was no enforcement. 20. Now that the state assemblies are properly formed, there is. 21. If you want to enforce your constitutional guarantees, join your assembly. 22. Most of what goes on in Washington, D.C., has nothing to do with us. 23. All of that concerns our federal subcontractors. 24. They can go bankrupt or fight or do whatever and it is not our concern. 25. They are the concern of the other principals, who employ them. 26. The other principals are the Pope, Queen, and Lord Mayor. 27. Our contracts are with the principals, not their hirelings. 28. Whatever the hirelings do, is the responsibility of the principals. 29. We are the actual employers of both the principals and their hirelings. 30. The principals work for us, and the U.S., Inc. and USA, Inc. work for them. 31. As the overall employers, we are owed good faith service. 32. The fraudsters have tried to misidentify us as employees, instead. 33. They have used doctors to falsify public records to do this. 34. This is a blatant evasion of their obligations under the constitutions. 35. This has resulted in gross breach of trust and contract. 36. Both parent corporations have been bankrupted as a result. 37. 185,000 unauthorized municipal corporations have to be liquidated. 38. The Bankruptcy Trustees in control are trying to fudge the situation. 39. The unauthorized trusts they formed have collapsed by operation of law. 40. They are attempting a pretense of continuance. 41. Their judges are now trying to operate 2 jurisdictions as one. 42. This is a physical and intellectual impossibility. 43. They are claiming falsely that we are absentee landlords. 44. They are claiming falsely that our assets are abandoned. 45. We all need to realize that the federal government is foreign. 46. Ditto the states of states we are familiar with. 47. All federal government employees are foreign agents. 48. All the current state of state employees are foreign agents. 49. Most county and county of employees are foreign agents. 50. These foreign agents owe us peace and good faith service. 51. The other principals involved have let their agents run wild. 52. The other principals have misdirected and misinformed these agents. 53. The other principals are morally, legally, and lawfully responsible. 54. All must be resolved in our favor, or there is no law but tooth and claw. 55. Mr. Trump can fix his problems by supporting the actual government. 56. That is, he can accept his public duty, as we have. 57. Instead, there is mass confusion. 58. Our assemblies are the only properly defined American state assemblies. 59. Territorial U.S. citizens are trying to form their own assemblies. 60. Municipal citizens of the United States are also trying to assemble. 61. Neither of these groups have any standing to do any such thing. 62. They are acting in the wrong jurisdiction. 63. Their assemblies are in fact societies, not assemblies. 64. Assemblies are lawful, societies are legal. 65. Lawful assemblies are populated by lawful people. 66. Legal societies are inhabited by legal persons known as residents. 67. Only lawful persons can inherit lawful actual assets. 68. Only Americans standing in their lawful capacity can inherit the land. 69. Only such Americans can inherit our gold, silver, and other resources. 70. The other principal parties to the constitutions have failed their duty. 71. The other principals have not fully informed their subcontractors. 72. Their subcontractors have in turn not fully informed their agencies. 73. As a result, we are being dis-served and attacked by our own employees. 74. A phony mercenary conflict has been ongoing here since the Civil War. 75. Both sides of this phony conflict are ultimately controlled by the Pope. 76. Read that there is no real conflict. 77. These are just two hands of the same person grabbing our wealth. 78. That person is the Pope, aka Roman Pontiff. 79. All political ideologies are designed to promote fraud favoring the Pontiff. 80. All political parties are nothing but lobbyist groups. 81. The Roman Pontiff controls all governmental services corporations. 82. Pope Francis evidently thinks that he can escape responsibility. 83. Pope Francis seeks to pawn his culpability off on the United Nations. 84. He proposes to operate the United Nations as a storefront. 85. He and his agents are responsible for all this fraud and disruption. 86. He and his agents staged all the false flags. 87. He and his agents manipulated all the commodity markets. 88. He and his agents are responsible for the paper genocide worldwide. 89. He and his agents promote the chemtrails and depletion of oxygen. 90. He and his agents foisted off the big lie about climate change. 91. He and his agents issued all the certificates, birth, death, and baptismal. 92. He and his agents conduct both sides of all wars. 93. He and his agents promote the idolatry of money and practice of usury. 94. He and his agents are directing the COVID-19 false flag. 95. He and his agents are in breach of trust and contract and are responsible for this entire continuing mess, so, if you are wondering what is going on, now you know. It should be evident that Donald Trump is not responsible for what is going on now, and should not be blamed for it, except that he could choose to do his public duty and join with us to properly claim and administer the American assets, cut to the chase, and put an end to this nonsense. Links to Anna's articles and resources can be found in the video description box. Thank you for subscribing, liking and sharing.